are individual people.
Of course, but I'm speaking in general.
I might be a better cook than you. You know?
Well, that's your job. I don't think women should have the right to vote. I agree.
Do you think you could explain why?
Well, number one, women are single issue voters, right? They vote typically for whoever's going to let them be a whore and kill babies, typically is what they do, which tends to be Democrats. They deny a genocide, right, that's happening in 4K. Meanwhile, they'll get fucking butthurt if you say it's anything less than 6 million.
Would you rather date a fat girl or a black girl?
Would I rather date a fat girl or a black girl? The fat girl.
Why? Why?
Because the black girl's going to be fat anyway.
All right.
The average black woman in America is 187 pounds, dude. She got to be fat anyway. Goddamn. At least I can get the fat girl that don't give me an attitude. With real hair.
What do you think about Peter Thiel and Palantir?
Terrible.
Okay. All right.
Terrible. He's literally a cocksucker.
Do you think telling young men to tell young women to go back to the kitchen will work?
Yeah.
I mean, there's still plenty of women now who are having children in their 30s and
Sure,
whatnot.
but this is why we got more retards. This is why we got autism and all these other mental problems is because, women are having kids later, kids come out retarded, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Would you not argue that excluding women as a whole from the workplace would not really just be less productive for society as a whole?
Well, we would have to do it in segments, right? You can't just say, all right, all you guys back to the kitchen right now. We'd have to do it in waves. Like when you're getting on a plane and they say, all right, party 1 can get on now. Party 2, you guys can get on. We got to do it like in waves. All right, hot girls, you go back to the kitchen. Wait a little bit. All right, you mids, now you guys can go back to the kitchen. Then, wait a little bit more. All right, you fat hoes can go back to the kitchen, but you can't eat nothing.
I'm a short man, and a lot
Yeah, you're cooked. It's going to be hard for you to get a chick.
They closed down like 7 branch campuses and then increased the president's salary to like $1.5 million or something.
Who's the president of Penn State?
It's Neely Buddha Paul. I can't say her last name right.
What is that, a Jeet? It's a Jeet? Neela Bendabuti, a Jeet?
Yeah, but they're closing down campuses, increasing her tuition,
Bro,
and then
I'm
giving
telling you,
her
man, it's always one of the two J's.
$1.5
It's either a Jeet or a Jeet every time.
Someone said like 2 ovens running like continuously over the course of like World War II during
It would be impossible.
It would be impossible, but it's not true that there were 2. I mean, there were countless.
Yeah, I think the main number is 15, but even with 15, it'd be impossible. You saw 2, but
Okay, I don't know like all of the.
it's where the Cookie Monster meme comes from, actually. Shirts and stores, by the way, guys.
Monster?
Women's sports is basically like like a retarded kid makes like a painting, and you're like sitting there like, damn, like that painting is beautiful. That's women's sports. Oh man, you guys are trying. This is awesome, but they're still retarded.
Let's say hypothetically I married a woman that made more than me. Do you think that would make me less?
You're cooked.
Less of a man?
Yeah, you're cooked. If you get with a girl that makes more money than you, it's a matter of time until she starts fucking niggas. It's a matter of time.
All right, thank you.
No worries. Make more money, guys, to make sure your girl doesn't get fucked by a bunch of Nigerians. $1,000 a day keeps a nigger away. We need to start putting a burden of performance back on women. Like, we need to get them to prove to us they can make a good sandwich. They're not a slut. They don't getting banged by a bunch of blacks. Fuck fat people. That's another thing I forgot to say. Obesity is completely unacceptable. I don't know how we don't make fun of fat people more. We need to bring back fat shaming. We need to bring back fat shaming and slut shaming. This country would instantly improve if the fat dudes lost weight and the women got back in the kitchen. When blacks move into your neighborhood, it's not a good sign, right? If Jews move into your neighborhood, that's a very good sign. Because, and I'm speaking from a real estate investor perspective, like your property is going to go up through gentrification, but it's not going to go up from niggification. And when blacks move into your neighborhood, property just goes down. And the reason why is because they tend to commit a lot of crimes. Now, I don't expect any of you guys to admit this, but none of us want to live in a majority black neighborhood. We're not trying to get fucking robbed. We don't do crime. It is what it is, right? And a lot of us might not want to listen to loud hip hop at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Let's run that back about the black community. What did you say about stereotypes of black community? Just so I'm clear.
The typical stereotypes, criminals, selling rap music, FUBU.
Who's the
fried chicken, watermelon?
What community has the least access to wealth? It's black people.
And whose fault is that? Black people. I'm assuming off of what you're saying, you probably voted for Kamala.
Well, actually, I was a former Republican, and I regret being a Republican.
Fantastic. But she lost, so it is Trump's America now.
I don't care.
Okay, well, she lost.
I highly recommend you read a history book about the conflicts that have been going on.
I highly recommend you read her book where she admitted that Myron Gaines and Andrew Tate hurt her ability to win the presidency.
Yeah, because people like you are
Page 176. Well, yeah, we're influential. And we don't need more zesty motherfuckers in the Republican Party anyway.
Daddy Gaines.
Pause.
67 or 41?
67, what?
Or 41?
41 what?
You serious?
What are you talking about?
Where you been, bro? You're not even gonna answer?
I don't know what you're talking about. I truly don't know what 6741
All
means.
right, thanks, Daddy Gaines. I appreciate it, bro.
Very weird.
Don't you think women are useful members in society in terms of...
Yeah, they could be, but I think their most usefulness in society is having kids and being mothers.
What about educators?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of teachers and professors here at Penn State are women, and I highly respect
And
them.
that's why college campuses are filled with faggots.